Well, I don't know about you, but I've got tons of these little pom-poms. I absolutely love them. And I want to know if they're going to work in resin, but not by just putting them in. What I want to try and do is colour my moulds that I've got here. And I've got some Christmassy moulds here with them, almost like a sand painting in a way, but just using these great big things. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I know these do work in resin, but they do hold a lot of air, so they may cause things to be bubbly. But we will find out. What we want to know really is if they're going to flow. They're definitely not going to sink. There is no doubt about it. But I mean, if we put them in there thick enough, then hopefully they'll stay where they are. Or will they just get ruined and not look any good? Or will they look as amazing as they look now? I love them. Love them. You do love you. They stick to my beard like Velcro. Oh, I'm going to have to wear some of them at Christmas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my resin up first. I'm going to be using a fairly thick resin because that will help them to stay in place. So I'm going to be using for this one the 4-hour demold. Now, because this is thick, when I mix it, I do tend to get more bubbles. So I will put it in my Airless Pro first and completely clear it of bubbles. So I've got my resin mixed up and I've got some of my pom-poms all ready. And what I'm going to do is, so for this one here, it's got a blue bobble on its hat. I'm going to dip some of that resin in there first. I'm going to dip the pom-pom in the resin first and see if that will fit. Yep, that does seem to fit in there. And now what I'm going to do is pour some more resin in there. Pop a couple of more pom-poms in here now to fill up that hat. Couple for the eyes. Oh, I know this is going to have a lot of bubbles in it, and I can't worry about that. I want to see how well it comes out. One there for the nose. And now the rest of them, obviously, because this is a snowman, I'm going to fill up with these white and off pink ones. Pour a bit of resin in there. Probably get away with one more. And the reason I'm covering them in resin first is because once we pour more resin in this, then that will give it something to use to work its way down. So also what it does is it allows, if you've got any of these bits that are actually sticking to the edge of the piece, where has that gone now? I'm going to have so many bits of off colour in here. Then if any of these bits stick to the edge, then you've still got it covered in resin and it should give a really nice smooth finish. Although the white does look like it's gone transparent. I don't know if this is going to work. We will see. But this way, at least we've got enough pushed in here that for nothing to be able to float up or move. We'll put that to one side. So next one I'm going to do is this Christmas tree one. Pouring a bit of resin in first, and then I'm going to be using these little micro, well, not, they're not micro, these little small pom-poms. I put these on my cards. Push them in everywhere. A few more of those in. A little nose there. I think for this one, we'll have another blue nose. Quite like the idea of a blue nose. No, that's too big. So we might have to have a white nose. Although they do go quite transparent, the white ones, don't they? Okay, now I'm going to fill this up a bit more. Then I'm going to have a green cloak or clothes for this one. It's a gnome after all. And then white for the beard. Top that up like that. So we've got then the Christmas tree, the nose, and the beard is done. And we'll put that to one side and we'll top that up. And then I'm going to do this one in a similar way with white beard but red cloak. And probably a yellow hat. Well, as you can see, we're getting a lot of bubbles coming up, which I did expect because, obviously, these pom-poms are going to just trap tons of bubbles all around everywhere. But it might come out all right. Until we demold them, who are we to say anything? But there are a lot of bubbles. Look, I can see there's one there. There's one there that needs to come up. So I'm sitting here, really, every 3 or 4 minutes, just going over and popping the ones that are coming up. And then topping it up a little bit once I've popped those bubbles, because obviously it then releases the resin further down and we need to top it up a little bit more. If you love resin and you love crafting, but you're not in my members group yet, then you're really missing out on some fabulous support. It is the chillest hangout ever. We have a Facebook group dedicated just for members. I'm in there all the time, every day. We have a lot of experts, not only in resin, but in a variety of crafts. There's never any negativity, there's never any drama, just loads of support and fun. Being a member gives you access to over 40 members only videos. A lot of them are on how to sell at craft fairs, how to display your things at craft fairs, talking about selling online, setting up a YouTube channel. We have competitions in there that are all free to enter, members only discount codes for certain products that companies send me, and I share them in there. To be honest, using the discount codes alone would save you the membership fee. So if you're watching my videos and you're thinking, I'd like to be able to ask Steve questions, I'd like to be able to ask other people questions or show my work and get really lovely feedback on it, by hitting the join button, you're not under any obligation to join it. It'll just give you a lot more information about it. That can be found either in the description or directly under this video. And come and say hi. I look forward to seeing you in the members group. These have cured now, and I'm not sure how they're looking. They do look like there's some bubble bits in them, and there definitely will be in these bits because I forgot to go along and squidgy widgy these. But there we go. So we'll leave that one till last. This is the little gnome with the blue nose. Oh yeah, actually he's come out quite cute. And I would definitely have these on lights like this so they light up. Now there is bubbles in him. We knew there would be trap bubbles. But actually, I really like it. I think the Pom Poms have come out well on that. I do like his nose. So now let's look at the snowman. They did go translucent, the bits. Oh, now he has definitely come out, or she has definitely come out well. Bubbles again. You could put it in a pressure pot if you had a pressure pot. But actually, I don't mind the bubbles. It looks like ice. Frozen ice. And the eye, I did get the eyes in the right place, but for some reason I left a little eye in that had floated up. I like the bobble on the hat. But yeah, overall I think that has come out really well. Like that one. It's just something different. Let's look at the Christmas tree. Well, the Christmas tree has come out quite pretty, and the gnome looks very, very good, I think. The white beard, the green cloak, and the Christmas tree hat with all those different colours in them. Let's have a look and see how well he lights up. Yeah, and he lights up really, really well. Look at that. That's so pretty. The food bubbles in it again, but if you had a pressure pot, you could get rid of those. And if you were a little bit more careful with your squidgy widgy in, then you might be able to get rid of those. Additionally, maybe using a thinner resin rather than the 4-hour demold might work. Overall, I think that has been a success. I like it. They look fun. Snowman's my favourite. You could even mix it up. You could do the Christmas tree bit with the pom-poms in, and then do the rest of it with chrome powders or mica powders, or pour a colour in it. Overall, yeah, it's worked well. Be sure to check out the video I've got coming up next if you want to learn more about resin and how to use resin. Boot that like button, hit that subscribe button, but most of all, enjoy your resin. Take care. Bye.